So in this next video, Guy, we've progressed from the warm-up and the single fence, and we've gone into an actual combination. Now, is this a training exercise that you would use regularly at home? What are we doing here? Just talk us through it.
Yeah, definitely. I jump a lot of combinations at home because it's very important that you have a good combination jumper in the ring, especially at a high level, because combinations are really difficult to jump. And I practice a lot combinations, try and train them to jump them properly. The one I'm jumping is vertical, 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 which you probably wouldn't see much in the ring. To be honest, there'd be an oxa. But
so is that harder than having an oxa in there, having that set of verticals? What is that teaching them?
Well, a little bit. When a horse is travelling through the air a little bit, it just slows him up a little bit and keeps a bit of shape. You can jump an oxa, vertical oxa. You swap it every week. I swap it, different lines. But it just so happens that one was 3 verticals.
Yeah, as it was.
But we swap them all the time.
So just talk us through. So we're watching it on the screen now. We're actually watching you ride it on your young horse. So tell us a little about the horse that's doing it. How old is he and what level is he at?
He's a fox hunter horse. He's just come back from Spain. He's a little bit boisterous today. In his jump, he's a bit fresh. So he's a little bit jumping at the distance. But he settles down and jumps them okay. But it's just practice, you know. We play about, and if they make a mistake, it's better they make one at home. And
just talk us through the stride and how you set it up, because we see everyone walking the course and stepping it different, and some people say you must have a tape. And
again, it's a little bit different every time I set one up. Some weeks I'd have it a bit on the short side. This one's a touch on the short side, and then another time I'd make it longer, just so a horse learns to get coordination in distance, so it learns to judge a bit of distance itself, so we're not actually doing too much. It can shorten and lengthen itself.
Okay, and the riding in between the fences, because I know as we're watching you jump this, after some of them you're pulling up and stopping, and then riding off the corner it's slightly different. Are you doing anything there? I know it comes really naturally to you, but just talk us through how you're riding.
Yeah, just how it feels. Just how it feels, really. Sometimes if he darts left or right, or he thinks he's going to canter around the edge of the school, I go through the middle. I just do really what he doesn't want to do, so he just keeps listening to me. So every time I jump it, if he feels he wants to canter to the left, I try and go right. If he feels he wants to go right, I go left. And you know, if he wants to canter around the edge of the school, I'd go through the middle. So he just really listens to where I tell him to go. And
I think it's really important to touch on, you've mentioned a few times today, you don't actually do a whole lot of training at home. I think people think you've got a full set of show jumps out there and you're jumping walls, and you don't do it, do you?
No, I just play about, literally. I do that many shows that they actually get enough training at the shows. And you know, obviously if we have a problem, we come home and iron it out, but apart from that, we do very little jumping, really.
So just following up on that with your training, your style and methods of training, so if you had you know, a couple down in a combination while you were out of a show, would you then come home and then that would be what you'd work on?
Yeah, definitely. If I had a problem at a combination, I'd come home and build that combination, and I'd jump it every day until I ironed out any problems that I did.
So it's repetition with the training?
Definitely, shape and everything.
Brilliant. Guy Williams, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.